If you're not crazy, I'm not sure what to call this. In this video, I'm gonna show you best Ash of Fangorn formations. Maggots, Sleepynight Gaming today, bringing you one of the best three-beard formation in Lord of the Rings Rise to War. With the high HP and defense, this commander can tank for days. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure this is pretty hard to actually find the gear for unit defense. I personally have a hard time finding them, so here it is, guys. So this one, commander defense up by 48, and then unit defense up by 27 on this one, and then unit defense and some attack here. I don't know if there's like a, you know, the one that go like 48 or 51 on a unit defense. And then lastly is on a 24. And with the unique here, right here, restore 50% of formation unit once each round. And then have 30% chance to dispel debuff. So basically, if you are using any unit that inflict defense down, this unique will have 30% chance to dispel, which is pretty unique. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the skill here.
Maggots, before we start, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel to help bring more great contents. Enjoy the video.
Deal 500 physical damage once, but no longer use normal attack. But the purpose of him is basically he have to tank. And all these one right here is have 50% chance to inflict stun, and focus gonna go up by 5. And then attack of the large unit in 3 allies formation plus 15. I'm pretty sure you don't aim for like the great beast to do high damage anyway. But then again, and lastly, from round 5 onward, deal 160 focus damage once to 2 formation each round. So round 6, round 5 to the end, you're gonna deal extra focus damage. So yeah, so he's a tank, so you don't expect him to do much damage, right? Then with the great beast here, it have these one right here, and it's just gonna increase the attack of the 3 allies range unit. Okay, so the rest of the unit should be range. It's you have to know how this soldier works. So it is a tanky buff unit here. Bayon, oh, such a beautiful build. So Bayon is one of the best physical damage commander for the good side they can probably easily out damage Dane. I would say it's arguable, okay, this depends on your gear, but Chip here gonna do like a big nuke on round 4, and then you're just gonna do an Annual Chieftain, deal 300 physical damage to 1 to 2 formation and have 30% chance to inflict 70% bleed. So I don't know, man, if he used werewolf, would that be like some extra damage that he can do? I don't know, but it sounds pretty good. And lastly, more respect, you want to go to Enemy of the Orcs, okay, and deal 160 physical damage to 3 formation. And then this skill gain rush, so he will actually do the attack first. And then if you fight with the evil side that use orcs, then you're gonna get extra 50% damage. So this it's pretty deadly against good side already. Against evil side, if you use orcs, man, you just gonna see a huge amount of damage coming up from him. Unit wise, using Eagle, I think whatever unit that you use, as long as it's like, a beast unit, I believe is already good. Gandalf the Grey, damage mitigation with white console and attack with the Mithrandir, and all the gear is gonna boost attack for the unit there. These one, you can be sure that they can actually dish out a high amount of soldier damage. Lastly, we have Firemir. These one got me questions because I mean he doesn't really buff the the soldier anything. So the skill here, last your deal 120 physical damage to 3, okay? And then 30% chance to add, and then initiative, so he's gonna have a chance to attack first. Then we have guy for the first 3 round, attack of 2 allies formation plus 30. So this is, it's random. It might work on, if it's buff like Firemir, because it didn't say it say ally formation. It's not say ally range formation. So if it's buff like Great Beast, then it's like, whoa, bro. Lastly, is rush. Deal 175 physical damage once, okay? And then this skill gain initiative for the next round. It's happen every round 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So with this right here, so he's kind of like a hybrid build. So he's gonna deal physical damage for the commanders and the soldier damage. So the damage should be like, 50-50, give or take. Now that we know the build, let's take a look at the sum of damage. Commander damage is 121, 197, 4. Soldier damage, total damage is like 318. It's like, wow, dude, that's huge. Bayon smacking out with 91k, okay? Firemir ditching out 73. Like, what? Serious? 73. I was like, man, he's not gonna do so well, but I guess it was. And then with Gandalf the Grey doing 67. So this is pretty crazy damage, actually. That's coming out from like damage dealer right here. 70 over 75k for Firemir, and then almost 70k for Gandalf, and then probably over 100k for Bayon. That's already pretty high, right? And the tree doing commander damage of 20k, as we expect he would do something like, tank with the healing of 2000, which purely come from the unique and stuff. The enemy is not a weak deck, okay? So take a look at these. Skill. Sildor. King of Men. Theoden. Another deck that just wiped the floor with this build. Just pretty much ran straight into the wall there. Damage received is by 46k. And then damage received for the enemy is 276. Talk about like, I don't know, man, running into the wall so hard. Against the meta build, using Dane here. So as you can see here, Dane can dish out like 117k, which is a little bit better. However, the soldier or 3-beard was not full, and were able to dish out 254k. Oh my god. We don't need to talk about like, if I have ever fought this guy, because I did and I died too. The Dane will probably do better than I do. Other than that, guys, leave a comment down below. What do you think about best piece of Ash in Fangorn formation? This build is only for the crazy to go for it, but when you go for it and it's successful, I think he feel very accomplished. And again, guys, I'll see you in the next content.